Hello, good noon everyone. Welcome to Nifty Bank Nifty live analysis. Now, as we see after the FOMC meeting, there was a good gap up opening which opened Nifty around the yesterday's resistance zone. So basically 2 day prior high and the red box which was there. So exactly from that zone we can see sharp selling has come for Nifty. So one thing is pretty clear that opening into the resistance zone and then kind of selling coming through on Nifty from 15,830 zone. Now, once the market started sliding down, there was no respite. It just kept going down. It basically went up. A little bit of support was taken at yesterday close, and again, we can see one more round of downfall. Now, this is actually not good, which clearly means that a lot of bearishness is there, and huge after gap up opening, this much amount of fall is normally not in line. So we need to now check for intraday purpose what can be our trading strategy for today, and specifically today is our 0-0 expiry format. Now we can get some bit of bounce over here in Nifty, but more importantly, even if you get any kind of bounce, there will be selling pressure which will come across at the higher level. So we can say this entire zone, which is basically acting like support, will act like resistance. So this is where we have to be kind of careful. If we want to go for buy, only and only if it goes above this zone, which is somewhere around 15,700, then we can go for buy trade. So निफ्टी में अगर आप देखोगे कि दो ग्रीन बॉक्स आए हुए हैं, इसका मतलब बहुत अच्छा सपोर्ट था ये रेंज में 15,850 650 से लेके 700 तक. और अगर निफ्टी वापस ये जोन में आता है तो यहाँ पे आप सेलिंग के लिए देख सकते हो. तो सबसे पहला अपॉर्चुनिटी जो ये रहेगा कि अगर कोई भी तरह से रिवर्सल अगर आता है निफ्टी में तो यहाँ पे यू कैन अगेन गो फॉर सेलिंग फॉर डाउन साइड. सो एक हो गया कि यहाँ पे आप पुट ऑप्शन 17,500 700 का पुट ऑप्शन या 17,650 का पुट ऑप्शन ले सकते हो फॉर डाउन साइड. नाउ other thing to understand, one, you can focus on put option. Any kind of bounce activity taking place again goes sideways, tries to go up, and then again you try to go for the downside move for the put option. Now other point is if it sustains above this zone. So if it basically kind of sustains above this zone, let's say the price kind of goes up, and then if it is kind of sustaining above this zone, then we can look for the buy trade on the upside. So buy trade is only kind of possible if it sustains above 15,700. So unless it does not sustain above 15,700, there is no buy trade or kind of reversal in Nifty. So one thing is very clear, we are trying to look for downside trade. Buy trade is only above 15,700. We can look for the buy trade on the upside. So let us understand from dynamic OI that whether there is good amount of OI around 15,700 or not. So if I try to bring in the dynamic OI over here, and let's try to understand what does the dynamic OI has to say. Market is trading somewhere around 15,600 for OTM option 16 June. Let me just replace it again. Let's go to 3-minute chart. So I'll have more data. Try to take it from here. So here we can see for OTM 16 June, that's today, the option basically shows 15,800, huge OI is there, but there is decent amount of contracts at 15,700 and 750. And that is why I said upside is only possible above 15,700. So one thing is very, very clear. The 15,700 zone, this entire zone is very, very important. Unless this zone is not being removed, there is no upside. And if it does not go up and it comes back down, you should look for the put option. So today's 0-0 expiry, one can focus on the put option from this area, because going for put option right now does not make sense. Let him go up into the resistance zone, kind of go sideways, and then sharp downside move can come through after the global market opens. So after the European market opening, we can basically see some bit of reversal, but that reversal will come for upside or not only if it sustains above 15,700. Otherwise, you are looking out for the put option on the downside. So that is very, very important over here to notice. So आपको 15,700 का पुट ऑप्शन पे फोकस करना है. अगर निफ्टी यहाँ से रिवर्स होता है और ऊपर आता है 15,700 के जोन में, वहां पे आपको देखना है कि अगर एम स्ट्रक्चर बनता है, ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेक डाउन होता है, तो आप पुट ऑप्शन ले सकते हो अराउंड 2 o'clock फॉर डाउन साइड. तो वो आपका हीरो जीरो पुट ऑप्शन 15,700 का रहेगा आज के लिए. बट अगर निफ्टी 15,700 के ऊपर सस्टेन करता है, देन यू वुड लाइक टू गो फॉर द कॉल ऑप्शन. तो आपको ये जोन अच्छी तरह से देखना है कि अगर वो सस्टेन करता है तो ही ऊपर का कॉल ऑप्शन लेना है, अदरवाइज हमें पुट ऑप्शन लेना है फॉर ब्रेक डाउन. नाउ लेट अस आल्सो ट्राई टू सी बैंक निफ्टी. And if I try to see Bank Nifty over here, one thing is very, very important. Even in the Bank Nifty case, from the high, which is from the red box, we can see the selling has come through and it has come all the way down, and it has also now gone below the important support zone. So here we can clearly see all the support zones of Bank Nifty has been taken out and it has gone one way down all the way. So that is one thing which is very, very important to understand. Now, the same thing as I said for Nifty, we basically have a strong resistance into this vicinity. So we have the strong resistance in this vicinity, which is somewhere around 33,200 to somewhere around 300 kind of zone. So 250 to 300 kind of zone. This zone, there is a lot of resistance for Bank Nifty as well. Same thing, what we were looking out for Nifty, the same thing we are trying to focus for Bank Nifty as well. We will try to wait for the bounce activity to come through on the upside, and if it does not sustain and kind of makes a downside move, then we are looking out for trend breakdown and the downside trade on Bank Nifty. So 33,300 put option can be the hero zero put option for today. So let the Bank Nifty bounce back into the resistance zone, and if it does not sustain on the above side, then we can look for downside. So आप 33,200 का put option देख सकते हैं. एक बार बैंक निफ्टी को रिवर्स आने दो इनटू द रेजिस्टेंस जोन, और बाद में ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेकडाउन पे आप पुट ऑप्शन पे फोकस कर सकते हो. Now let's also try to bring in the dynamic OI. So from dynamic OI point of view, we'll come to know where is the huge amount of OI which has been built up. So let's try to understand that, and we can clearly see market is somewhere around 33,100. So 33,300, obviously 500 huge OIs are there, but 300, 400 decent amount of OI is there. So that is where the resistance zone which we have marked is basically present. 33,000 will be a good support zone. So if we want to even go for any kind of buy trade in Bank Nifty, then it is at 33,000. So we can also look out for the buy trade in Bank Nifty. If it makes W over here, you can go for the buy trade in Bank Nifty with 33,000 call option. So that can also be your hero zero trade. So let us wait whether it goes down, sustains, makes W, you can go for buy trade, buying a call option of 33,000, or if it goes up, kind of sustains sideways and goes for the downward move, 33,300 put option. So दो ट्रेड आपके पास है. एक, अगर बैंक निफ्टी और गिरता है 33,000 पे, तो वहां से आप रिवर्सल देख सकते हो 33,000 कॉल ऑप्शन के लिए, और अगर बैंक निफ्टी यहाँ पे रिवर्स होकर रेजिस्टेंस जोन में जाता है, तो यहाँ पे आप 33,300 का पुट ऑप्शन देख सकते हो एक्सपायरी के लिए. So these are the two formats for today, today's expiry. The more important is huge amount of movement has already happened. So getting a big movement now, even if it is the expiry, can become little difficult, and that's why we are looking out to either go either on the upside or go on the downside. So a lot of downside comes through, and then kind of looking for both the opportunities for reversal itself. So Bank Nifty looks good from the 33,000 zone for buy side. Else it bounces into the resistance zone, and we try to go for the trend breakdown. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining, and do comment and let us know if you are finding our commentary useful and helpful, and do make sure that you subscribe to our channel for timely updates, and make sure that you hit the like button. See you again tomorrow, same time.